This is for educational use only. Our group grants permission for our instructor, Mr. Roldan Ardines, to use this as educational material. No copyright infringement intended.
Good day, everyone. Today, our group will talk about the global media cultures. So, how the media has evolved, connected nations, and influenced the way we live and think as one of global community. Learning Objective 1. Analyze how various media forms drive various forms of global integration. Learning Objective 2. Explain the dynamic between local and global production. To understand, we must first look at its history. So, how it began and how it continues shape our world. So, the story starts with print media. So, during the 15th century, the invention of the printing by Johannes Gutenberg changed everything. For the first time, knowledge, religion, and ideas could spread and beyond religion or class. So, newspapers and books became the early drivers of the global communication, helping the people of events happening in distant lands. Then came the age of broadcast media. So, radio and television suddenly informed was not just read, but heard and seen. That world witnessed the global events of in the real time. The moon landing, world wars, and international sports. So these moments created shared human experience across the borders. And finally, the digital era. So this is the revolutionized everything. The internet, smartphone, social media, and communication instant and borderless. Today, a tweet from Manila can be read in seconds by someone in New York. This evolution shows how media transformed from a local tool into a global network. As Marshall McLuhan said, we truly live in a global village. Technology may have made the world smaller, but the media has made the humanity closer.
How media drives global integration, or simply, how it connects people and countries all over the world. Media today acts as a global bridge, linking us socially, economically, politically, and culturally. It plays a vital role in shaping how we understand each other and how nations work together in our modern interconnected world. Socially, media allows people to communicate instantly no matter where they are. Platforms like Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and X help individuals from the Philippines connect with friends from Japan, the United States, or any other country. This constant sharing of experiences build relationship, promotes understanding, and helps people appreciate cultural diversity. Informationally, international news outlets such as CNN, BBC, and AI Jazeera keeps us updated about what's happening around the globe, from wars and elections and sports and the environment. Because of media, we develop a shared awareness of global issues like climate change, pandemics, and poverty, encouraging countries to collaborate and find solutions together. So culturally, media spreads art, music, and traditions beyond borders. Streaming platforms like Netflix, YouTube, Spotify allows us to enjoy content from different countries. For example, how K-pop, anime, or Hollywood films reach audience worldwide. This exchange of culture builds respect and appreciation for others' ways of life. So economically, media drives global trade, business use digital marketing and advertisement to reach customers worldwide, allowing even small local brands to be seen internationally. It helps investors discover opportunities across different markets. So, in education, media connects learners globally. Online platforms like Zoom, Google Meet, and Coursera allow students to teachers from to te- teachers various countries to collaborate, exchange knowledge, and access world-class learning resources. So, media is the heart of the global integration. It unites people through communication, knowledge, and cooperation through media. The world becomes more connected, understanding, and open to shared progress.
So now, let's go to the role of media in globalization. Media plays important roles in globalization. It is both the storyteller and the stage where the story unfolds. First, media acts as an informant. It keeps us updated about global events, wars, elections, disasters, and scientific breakthroughs. In seconds, we can know what's happening in another part of the world. For example, during the COVID-19 pandemic, media networks like CNN, BBC, and ABS-CBN constantly delivered updates about health measures, vaccine developments, and travel restrictions. These help countries coordinate and citizens stay aware of the global crisis. Even natural disasters like the 2011 tsunami or the Typhoon Yolanda in the Philippines became international news through the media coverage, which triggered worldwide donations and humanitarian aid. Second, media acts as an economic driver. Global companies use media for marketing, advertisements, and branding. Fashion, technology, and entertainment industries all depend on media to reach customers across continents. Think of how Nike uses global campaigns featuring athletes from different nations, or how Samsung promotes its products through international online ads. Media allows brands to cross borders, making economies more connected and competitive. Third, media functions as a political platform. It gives voice to people who might otherwise remain unheard. We saw this during the Arab Spring, where citizens used social media to call for democracy, or during the Black Lives Matter event, where hashtags became symbols of unity and protests. The Arab Spring, where ordinary citizens used social media to call for freedom and democracy, leading to political change in several Middle Eastern countries. Similarly, movements like Black Lives Matter, Stop Asian Hate gained traction online, showing how hashtags and digital activism can spark conversations across continents and mobilize millions. And fourth, media plays a cultural role. It allows ideas, art, and languages to cross pollinate. Young people in Asia now follow Western fashion while Western youth discover Asian food, films, and philosophies. It helps cultures interact, borrow, and blend ideas. Through streaming services like Netflix, audiences in Europe can now enjoy Korean dramas such as Squid Game, while Filipinos can share local series like Maria Clara at Ibarra with the world. Social media platforms like TikTok and Instagram Reels make it possible for dance trends, fashion, and food recipes to spread globally. From K-pop choreography to Filipino ubi desserts becoming popular abroad. They show that even local creativity can gain international recognition through media. Media is not just a messenger. It is the backbone of globalization. It connects economies, spreads political awareness, and shares culture and art. Without media, globalization would lose its speed, visibility, and shared meaning. So, the role of media in globalization is not passive. It is the very foundation that keeps global communication, economy, and culture in motion. Without it, globalization would be like a world without a voice.
Pros and cons of media globalization. Media globalization is a double-edged sword. It can unity or divide, empower or exploit. Let's begin with the pros. It allows people to connect and understand one another beyond borders. It spread information quickly, giving people access to global knowledge. It boosts creativity by exposing us to different, like for artistic style, language, and tradition. It also promotes social awareness, inspiring global cooperation during pandemics, disasters, or humanitarian crises. However, there are also cons. Cultural homogenization is a major issue. When one cultural dominates, other begin to feed. For instance, Western media often shapes global beauty, understand and lifestyle, sometimes making local identities feel inferior. Another problem is misinformations. It's like fake news and manipulate content spread faster than ever, influencing public opinion and politics. Lastly, economics inequality in media ownerships means that a few powerful corporations in control most of what we see, hear, and believe. So, while media globalization creates opportunity, it also demands responsibility. It reminds us to critical, truthful, and aware of the source we consume.
Is there globalization without media? This is one of the most interesting questions of all. Can there be globalization without media? The answer is no. Media is the heartbeat of globalization. Without it, the world would still be fragmented, slow, and isolated. Media not only transmits information, it also creates connection. It builds empathy by allowing us to see the face behind the headlines. It lets people share experience instantly, whether it's a natural disaster, a sports event, or a new invention. Globalization is more than economics. It's about shared consciousness, and that shared consciousness is impossible without media. So yes, globalization and media are inseparable. One cannot exist meaningful without the other.
And now we came to the most critical question: is media globalization a form of cultural imperialism? Some argue yes. Many global media companies are based on powerful nations, and their content often reflects Western values, languages, and perspectives. Hollywood movies, for instance, dominate global entertainment, shaping how the world sees success, beauty, and even morality. This can sometimes silence smaller cultures. However, global has also given rise to culture resistance. Some digital platforms once dominated by the West are now used by creators from Africa, Asia, and Latin America to share their stories and art. Filipino bloggers, Korean filmmakers, and Indian musicians now influence global culture in return. To conclude, global media culture shows us the media is not just a tool of communication, it's the mirror and the maker of humanity's shared story. It can be used to divide or to unite, to impose or to inspire. The challenge is ours to use media not to dominate but to empower, not to erase but to celebrate the rich tapestry of human cultures that make up our world. Thank you, and may we all continue to be mindful citizens in these ever connected global villages.